Now, so far this holiday, we have visited 3 old towns: Dubrovnik, Kotor and Split. My brain is already reeling with the Roman period, the medieval period, the Venetian period, the threat from the Ottoman Empire and the security of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We're going to add 2 more old towns today. We start in Trogir and later move on to Zadar. All these old towns have similarities, such as walls, a clock tower, a cathedral, a fort and narrow alleyways. And I begin to wonder in which town I saw this or that. Anyway, I hope this video will remind me what I saw in Trogir and Zadar. Our hotel was on the outskirts of Trogir and I went for a short walk after breakfast. I noticed that in gardens people mostly grew fruit trees, bushes and vines. This is a local cemetery, and where we often have yew trees in England, Croatia has cypresses signifying evergreen and pointing directly to heaven. Just behind the cemetery was Trogir's yacht club. Time now to visit the old town of Trogir, and here is the tower of the cathedral. Here you can see the Venetian influence. And this is Trogir's clock tower. Another view of the cathedral, and on its wall they found a genuine piece of medieval graffiti. People do still live in the old town. Outside the old town is a modern promenade leading down to the fort. Here are some views from the fort. You can see the cemetery and yacht club I visited earlier. The first bridge you can see is where I'll be standing shortly, taking photos. Trogir is close to Split, and their airport is situated between the 2 places. Now I'm on the bridge I mentioned earlier. Back to the alleyways of the old town. The administrative building. The cathedral. Ornate wood carving on the stalls in the cathedral. One of the gates into the old town. Time for lunch. A monument of some sort I noticed on my way back to the coach, which would take us on a journey to our next old town, Zadar. We stop on the way at a viewpoint of Trogir. We move away from the sea into the hills, and the scenery changes to more bushes and trees. We're now approaching Zadar. And we're now about to see another old town with a modern promenade. On top of the hill opposite the promenade are the ruins of Fort St. Michael. Roman pillars and the cathedral. Medusa. But one of the most fascinating things Zadar has is the sea organ along the promenade. The movement of the waves push air into pipes to make the organ sounds. I'll be back to the end of the promenade later tonight because there is a monument to the sun set into the promenade, a huge circle which lights up at night. Time to have a quick walk on the town's walls. Then on to the hotel. watching the sunset from the beach. And so we finish with a nighttime walk to the Monument of the Sun.